The calls are intensifying for Congressman-elect George Santos to give up the seat after he admitted to lying on his resume. The Long Island Republican flipped the district, which had been represented by a Democrat. As CBS 2's Lisa Rozner reports, despite the controversy, Santos still has every intention of being sworn into Congress next week.
There's nothing wrong with that. No criminal conduct.
Congressman-elect George Santos says he's sorry he embellished his resume, but he believes he still deserves to serve the voters of Long Island and Northeast Queens who elected him. Last week, the New York Times reported that the 34-year-old Republican falsely claimed he graduated from Baruch College, that he is the descendant of a Holocaust survivor, and that he worked for Goldman Sachs and Citigroup.
If I was trying to really defraud the people like everybody keeps saying, I could have just listed, bigger, just as big names.
Democrats on Long Island and beyond are calling for Santos to step down.
There is a very real possibility that George Santos committed financial crimes. In 2020, he reported an income of $55,000. Yet 2 years later, he's wealthy enough to contribute $700,000 to his campaign.
George Santos is a pathological liar who defrauded the voters of New York State. That he should be held accountable. I have trouble believing that he legitimately lent his campaign 94% of his salary. Where there's smoke, there's fire, and there needs to be an investigation.
Santos has still not addressed how exactly his wealth has skyrocketed in the past several years by consulting, but did say it allowed him to give a large amount of money to his congressional campaign. In a statement Tuesday afternoon, a rep for Santos said in part, "As a millennial, George did what he had to in order to evade smear campaigns put forth by elitist organizations like the New York Times." Santos is wholeheartedly ready to claim the decisive victory he earned in Congress and be the voice of New York's 3rd District. The chair of the Nassau County Republican Committee expressed disappointment, including the Holocaust claim, but is standing with Santos, saying in part, "I expected more than just a blanket apology. Residents want him to deliver tax relief and pass laws that will make our neighborhoods and nation safer. What's more, George Santos will have to continually prove that he has learned his lesson." Long Islanders we spoke with disagree.
I think people like him are a detriment to our society.
Resign. You're not qualified. Do not take the seat.
It's ridiculous that he can get away with that. There's no consequences for your actions anymore.
We reached out to Republican leadership in the House, but have not heard back. Lisa Rozner, CBS 2 News.
We have more of that interview with George Santos on our website, and the full statement from the Nassau County Republican Committee. You can find it all on cbsnewyork.com.